Hi, friends. It's Joni with Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom, here with your weekly message from Spirit for the week of March 28th through April 3rd of 2022. We're heading into April. There is one astrological aspect that I will want to talk about, but I'm going to do a separate video on the new moon happening in Aries on April 1st at the end of the week. So, um, to get started, I've got a lot of cards in front of me. I am using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid this week for our message. And you get to pick your own oracle card. And I actually have two decks that I'm using. One is Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. And these cute little botanical inspirations by Lynn, Araujo. Anyway, do you want the message from cards A, B, or C? Tap into your intuition and see what you come up with there. So let's dive in because a lot of cards came out, about 5 cards came out, and they're repeating the same message. And it starts with the Ten of Fire here. She is surrounded by these pieces of paper, and they're all on fire. And it's the 10 of fire. In the regular tarot, it is the 10 of wands. So there's a release because we've come to the end of the journey here with the number 10. The number 10 is always the ending of something and the beginning of another. And she is burning what no longer is needed. The excess information or the excess in her life, sort of like the decluttering sometimes that we need to do. She's burning it away to start anew. So that's a significant message in this reading because it's repeated again in another card. The second card that came out was the number 6 major arcana card, which in the regular tarot is the lovers, but here it's just love. And it really means the oneness. Sometimes this card, I even get confused with it as the strength card, because usually that's the card where you see the lion. And there is a strength card in this deck with another lion. But this one is about love and opening up ourselves to love and understanding that love is what is ruling us, really, or should be, through our souls, and that everything and everyone is connected through that soul connection that is love. Um, Maybe that's important as we think about what we're releasing. We're releasing what does not feel like love um, or is supportive like love is. Um, the next card, well, the next 3 cards actually came out together. And so that was the King of Earth, the 10 of Air, and the Sun. So let me go through these one by one here. The King of Earth is a very entrepreneurial, wealthy person who is very generous with his abundance. He represents the abundance of the earth and the abundance of the material life of the earth. And then the 10 of Air is another release card. She is blowing away those feathers. She is gracefully releasing again negative thoughts, thoughts that are obstacles to love and abundance. So we've got these 2 release cards. We've got these 2 completion cards coming out together in this week. This might be a significant week where we're really looking at what do we need to stop doing? What do we need to get rid of in our own minds, the old thoughts? Or what do we need to release in terms of relationships, things that we do, behaviors that maybe it's habits, old habits. There's been a big push of release. And we get 2 of the 10s this week in this reading, saying we need to gracefully release what no longer works, ends up being an obstacle to love, abundance. And the last card that came out was the sun. Now, the sun is abundance. The sun's warmth and energy give us vitality, give the earth vitality, grows the plants, grows what we need to sustain our lives. The sun represents abundance yet again. So the other thing about the sun is it sheds light on everything so that it will give us clarity. So if this message is confusing to you in terms of what to release, take advantage of the energy of the sun to say, give me clarity. What is it that I need to let go of? You may all know, actually, deep inside in your own intuition. And the last thing that I want to say is once you figure that out, you unlock your ability to manifest and you unlock this connection to love and abundance. Because love and abundance are related as well. We're not just talking money, we're talking about everything that represents abundance. Love, family, shelter, money, security, stability, community, friendships. So there is so much there that is positive that feels like a significant week in terms of our progress forward. Love is through it all. Okay? So, have you figured out which card you would like to pick and what your message is? Let's start with those of you who picked A. The card that came out from the Nature's Whispers Oracle is, there's a lot on this card. It is make a decision. So this might be going back to making a decision about what to release and what to hang on to and what to move forward with. One side is night. You see, on one side of her is the night, and that looks to be Egypt, and there's some Egyptian symbols on her robe. And then the other side seems to be, African jungle with all these animals. If there is something on the card that speaks to you, then let it speak to you. Making a decision may be about what you release and how you move forward. The other card that you got was the nasturtium. Is that how you say this? This flower. It is victory and conquest. So, whatever it is that you decide, whatever direction or whatever you decide to release, you will do so victoriously. You won't have any trouble releasing it. You won't have any trouble going forward with your decision and what direction to go in. This flower, as I read the booklet about it, the reason why it is about conquest, which sounds negative, is that this is a flower that is native to Mexico and is somehow connected to the conquistadors who conquered those indigenous people, which is not really a very um, positive picture. But this may be saying you have the energy to go forward to conquer your own fears and doubts and be victorious in the decision of what you will release, what you're working on to develop yourself, and making that decision to go forward. Okay, for those of you who picked B, it's along the same lines. It's empowerment, feeling empowered to go forward, empowering yourself, seeing everything around you empowered. Okay, goes back to the love and the oneness. There is a storm on one side of her, and then the sun comes out on the other side. So if things have been challenging, know that you are empowered to figure out what you need to do, and the power lays within you, and you can get through the stormy period and into the other side where there is a rainbow and there's a beautiful path forward. Your other card, I don't make this up. This is what came out for you. It's the Trumpet Gentilian, power and healing. So there is very much something for you to think about in terms of power. So, are you feeling powerless? Why, and what will make you feel empowered in your own life to go forward? What needs to be healed as well? Maybe the healing of something within your heart and your soul and your thinking and your thought process will help you feel empowered to go forward. Okay? All right, so that's something to think about is power. For those of you who pick C, your card is open your heart. So we're going back to the theme of love again. And this is about, seeing everything as love, seeing the love and the joy and feeling the joy and the bliss of life. Opening up your heart. Maybe you've had your heart closed for a while to love, and it's time to see the beauty. If you begin to see the beauty and the love in you, then that may help you see the beauty and love in others. Your flower card is the morning glory, and it says affection and determination. So maybe you are recovering from some sort of heartache and you're determined to get over that. Maybe that's what you are releasing this week in terms of your old thinking and the old ways that are obstacles to what you want and desire. So you have affection and you're determined to have that love. And the thing is, in the little booklet that I read about this flower, the morning glory doesn't let anything get in its way. It will grow and climb posts and fences. So it finds a way through the barriers and the obstacles. Okay, those are the messages for this week. Very interesting. Regarding power, love, abundance, manifestation, releasing what no longer serves us again. We're coming to, I really feel that we're coming to some sort of pinnacle of that since we got 2 tens in the 10 of airs and the 10 of fire in the reading. So I hope that helps. I wish you many blessings. If you would like a private reading with me, please contact me at my either my email or through my Facebook page or my website below. I would love to do a reading with you. My hours are changing at Emerald Healing Arts and Apothecary in April. I'll only be working on Sundays, so from noon to 5. So if you'd like to schedule something on a Sunday afternoon and you are in the Lincoln, Nebraska area, I would love to do a reading for you. So many blessings. Have a great week. Thank you so much for all your support and your love, and have a wonderful week.